February 3rd, 2014. Entry 129. This is Ian Reynolds. Electricity's still on, I still have internet, and the water's still running. So I'd say that's pretty good. I haven't found any batteries yet, but then again I haven't really been looking that hard. But I don't want to risk it by going out. Scary, scary stuff out there, man. Alright, down to business. The search for a cure has been ongoing. Oh my gosh. Wow. Alright, so my buddy Sam just caught a picture of one of those blue-eyed aliens that I was telling you about. Wow, I gotta say this for the archives. Alright, I probably don't need to explain this again, but for the sake of absolute clarity, I'm going to refer back to journal entry 47. This is the entry where I describe the best explanation for what happened. Alright, November 19th, ate a can of chili, consistency of stool, soft yet formed. Okay, maybe I was documenting too much back then. Okay, here we are. Philip Dreisner, a former high school anatomy teacher. I know, right? These are the times we're living in. Discovered the correlation between the existence of the foreign body. Alright, you know what? I really don't want to read this. There was an alien invasion. Not like motherships and anal probing, or like a host and a parasite. About 5 months ago, there was an odd outbreak of animalistic behavior in humans. Family members were becoming rabid and irrational. Co-workers were biting other co-workers, stuff like that. But not like zombie style, feasting on flesh and begging for an axe to the head. What happened was, there were a few humans who developed these blazing blue fire eyes. And those humans were able to control the humans that had become beasts. Almost like pets. It's so weird. Anyway, a month later, most of the world was either dead or they became beasts. And there's only a few survivors, like myself, that are left. After a lot of research and dissection, Dreisner concluded that there were aliens inhabiting human bodies looking for a suitable host. And if they didn't like the body they were in, they would just hop to another one. But here's the kicker. When they left a body, they took with them all reasoning, higher knowledge, and cognitive function, leaving these humans mere animals. So that's where we are. The world's in chaos and there's only a few of us left. Needless to say, my newsfeed has become a lot smaller. Now it's mostly just people uploading pics of dead bodies or naked grannies running through the street, or a promise that the cure will be found for 1,000 likes. Other than that, nothing new to report. Here's hoping that the cure will be found soon. I did the math yesterday and realized that I have been living in my parents' bathroom for 142 days. I don't like to talk about it often, but I feel like it's probably good to get it out every once in a while. Came up here just after I lost my family, and it wasn't safe to go outside or find shelter somewhere else. I held myself up in the bathroom for a while and eventually was able to go through the house and get some food. But there's no front door anymore. Beasts pass through from time to time. So it's just safest to be in the upstairs bathroom. I haven't seen another person face to face in a very long time. It's a funny concept for me to think that I used to see people all the time and interact with others. It's just not how it is anymore for most of us. We're all held up safe somewhere, alone. February 11th, 2014. Entry number 139. This is Ian Reynolds. Nothing new to report. Alright, I got something for you. Something that's been on my mind recently. First loves. That very first person you took out on a date. The first person that you ever kissed. I think they hold a very special place in our hearts. It doesn't matter if eventually they get married or get old or get fat. I remember the first girl I ever kissed. Her name was Jessica Walling, and she was the most beautiful girl that I have ever seen. I stole the kiss at Fun Times Summer Camp in 2003. I remember that we were in a gym and it was dark, and the counselors were putting on some god-awful puppet play about abstinence. I don't remember much about the play. We were in the back holding hands, which was strictly forbidden at Fun Times Summer Camp. My whole body was shaking. My stomach was turning. I knew I was going to kiss her. And I did. It was great. And super awkward. She was leaning in to say something funny to me, and BAM! Took what I wanted. I haven't heard from her in years, but here's hoping for a response. Now, for our weekly reading of Dante. Amor commanded me many times that I should seek to see this youthful angel, so that I in my boyhood often went seeking her, and saw her of such noble and praiseworthy deportment, that truly of her might be said that saying of the poet Homer, she does not seem the daughter of mortal man, but of God. Alright, got something to talk about. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a superhero. Swooping in and saving the town from some evil villain. Most kids want to be a superhero. Or a princess. It's just a part of growing up, you know? Realizing that you're not the superhero. You're just one of the townsfolk begging for a savior. And no one's coming. So I've decided that even if I was given superhero powers, I wouldn't rise to the calling.
I'm a nervous pooer, so I can't see that being a helpful tool in a superhero's arsenal.
In other news, food is becoming scarce. Apparently a couple beasts came in, rummaged through the pantry, took most of the food, so kind of down to my last few cans here. I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't venture outside. That's like suicide, you know? I don't even remember what the outside looks like anymore. Oh, that reminds me. I found an old tape of a trip my dad and I took one time, traveling through the South together. I like watching the trees roll by and the open fields and just remembering what it was like to be outside. Alright, so haven't really talked to anyone in a while. nothing's really safe anymore. Rumor has it that they're tracking the survivors out, and one of the ways they're doing that is luring them using social media. So not even the internet is safe anymore. What a world. Well, here's to hoping that a cure will be found soon. March 24th, 2014. Entry number 180. I still have electricity, obviously. Still have internet, but no water. Ran out of water. So, all right. So I've mostly just been using bath water from a bath I drew about 4 days ago. So yeah, just trying to be thrifty. Wash what I need to wash. Down to my last can of chili. That's cliche, right? Last can of chili. End of the world. I'm not winning the award for the most unique alien invasion survivor. You know, like. Yeah. So the noises have been getting louder outside, which makes me think that they're definitely closing in. Okay, they're getting closer. They know. Pretty sure I'm probably gonna lose electricity soon. So I've decided this is my final entry. Still no cure found. No resistance army that I know of. But you know what? Maybe it's beautiful. Like hauntingly beautiful. We've experienced the terrifying awe of a superior species. All right, like they've come down, and they've used some of us as vessels. What power, beauty. If you think about it, maybe they're our deliverance. All right, from this crazy world, and we get to experience their world now. Maybe we never deserved to be more than animals. All right. You know, and those of us dumb enough to run off, we're just like rats with our tails cut off, waiting to bleed to death.